moss. Moss is going to be our focus for today's video. Now, moss is going to be very useful for us, for anyone really, because you can use moss to mine. Yes, all it takes is a single moss block, a bone meal, and then I thought you needed a shovel for this, but you don't even need a shovel. You can literally just mine it with your fist. And you can easily mine through loads of different stone blocks simply just by the power of your fist and some moss. It's pretty helpful. So while I was up to my moss mining, I found another axolotl in our caves. So that's another one to add to the collection. Now when I get back to the surface and head down to my pool, the marker wants to do a trade. 30 iron ingots for his 11 axolotls he has back at his farm, his shop thing. So I thought, yeah, this is a great deal, so I gave him the 30 iron, and now we'll have an extra 11 axolotls to play with. And also, off camera, I decided to make the entire pool 1 block thick, but for some reason axolotls can't swim in that. So me and the help of Pikcraft and people like Marker made it 2 blocks thick, so now the axolotls actually have a lot more room to play and actually do things instead of just staying completely still. And together we finally managed to mine out all of the blocks, so now apart from the outside, the entire pool is 2 blocks thick, so the axolotls can swim around freely. Now after this, I straight away get back to placing the seagrass, sea pickles and kelp straight after. And with a bit of work, I managed to redecorate the entire pool, and I think, to be honest, it actually looks a lot better now. So this is looking pretty great. Now we can see the axolotls actually swimming around and enjoying themselves instead of all just being stuck. So this is looking pretty great, I think. And then I start doing a bit of terraforming by first covering up this ravine that's right next to the axolotl place, because if I want people visiting, the last thing I want is people falling into a ravine, obviously. There is a lake not too far from outside my house, which I decided to redo to make it look a bit more natural. There's also a small little kind of lake cave nearby, which I turned into kind of like a lush lake. I terraformed the top of it to make it a bit more rounder, and also put some azalea and glowberries and moss all around. While I'm looking around for my next thing to do, I take a look at my axolotls again, and it's good to see them finally all swimming around. I thought it would be cool to make kind of like trees sticking out of the water in my axolotl sanctuary, but I'm not too sure on this. This one at the moment looks a bit bad, but I do go and improve it. Also, the marker is here with his delivery of 11 axolotls we traded for. So here they are, we now have probably the biggest in the entire server. Good. Down at the now improved lake, I put some logs as seats and also put down a campfire, and later on I'll put some seats next to this too. And around the outside of my entire base, I have now done kind of a mark of where I want to build inside. I think I'm also going to do like a miniature shop at the entrance. But I'm starting to make kind of an outline of a path, just making it all tough at the moment, but I will change like up the blocks and give it nice variants and things. But for now I'm just kind of doing a outline of where I want the path to be. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. So for now, for the last part, I'm just going to show you what we accomplished today.